Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling-dong, ding-a-ling-ding-dong the bell. It's Tuesday morning, 6:30, no one on site at the moment. It's a brighter morning, so hopefully the weather will be a bit kinder today. And we'll get some fence posts set. So I'll be working on the plumbing and hot boxes, so he's okay for work. And hopefully this next couple of days we'll get another 3 panels shuttered up, ready for pouring. I'm going down to now this morning again. I seem to live down there now with this bloody shop. Shopping, I need a couple of bits and pieces for soy. Yeah, and then this afternoon lazing around in retirement as I do. So as usual, I'll make 2 or 3 videos and we'll get back to you shortly. So my sceptical friends again, just back from Danau. That's about typical. There's 4 bags of rice in there, a few crates of beer, and maybe 10 boxes of bits and pieces, a couple of soft drinks, and that's 3 times, unfortunately sometimes 4 times a week, which is always fun. It's 1:15, just had a cup of tea. As you can see, the truck's empty, so we'll go and have a look, see what we've done this morning. Have a look at the pigs first. I did check them this morning before I went to Danau, but that was before Win and Rammel came in, so they weren't clean and fed when I left. But, I like to keep an eye on the pigs. All asleep. The pig with the worst condition of skin is much better, but I see this pig here, he's getting quite a few red spots. It's not anything to be overly concerned about. That one's had 2 lots of antibiotics and I don't think it's making any difference. The only concern I have when we come to butcher them, what the skin will be like after it's butchered. The little pigs are looking good, and over in that pen, sleeping. We didn't get the fittings for soy. We went to 3 hardware shops and all 3 were closed, so they must all close for lunchtime. This is not leaking now. He's managed to make a job of that. That hot box there, we're waiting for plywood, pinole board or whatever it's called, pinole board or some damn thing. And we're on to the second one. So he doesn't need any supervision whatsoever. In fact, he's the supervisor. We're digging away. So it's three roots come out, so I assume there'll be a post going in there and a post going in where they're digging now. If they could possibly leave them in and get the wall in, they would do, which is what they did down here. With these three stumps, so they managed to get the wall in, so they just chopped them off above ground. The drillers aren't in, they'll be in when they're ready. I don't know if next door if they're sorted out with their pump. I think they are. I think they're pumping water again. I learnt yesterday that their bore was supposed to be 75 feet deep. Like ours was supposed to be 60 feet deep. But it turns out that both wells are 38 feet deep. So it's just not a foreigner tax. It applies to everybody. So I would suspect what's happened is they've got to 48 feet deep. And they've hit rock, and they were doing the well by hand with a bucket of water poured down the hole every now and again, and then just ramming the rod up and down. So I was thinking this when the drillers come back, there'd be a day to 2 days to get down to 75 feet. But if there's rock at 48 feet, it'll maybe take them a bit longer. But we'll see how we go. I mean, they got through the rock down there. It was slow going for them. They were only doing a foot a day a couple of times. But they were maybe wanting to give up at the first level of stone, which down there was 80 feet. But I insisted we go deeper. And then we got to 135, and it really was getting impossible. So we agreed, after we measured the water flow, we agreed to stop at 135 feet. But if we can do 135 feet down there, we can do 75 feet here. So we won't be stopping until we get to 75 feet. So I'll leave this video there, and I'll just show you the shop inside. We've got Jean's mum here and a sister-in-law and a baby. And a lot of boxes to unpack. So we'll leave this video there and we'll do another one this evening. It's 5 o'clock, so to make a closing video, I made a little time-lapse thing. Jean unpacking the boxes. So I'll stick that on after the end of the video. Just playing around. Now I know I can do it. So the pigs are out. Pigs are cleaned out and fed. I had the pig technician down this afternoon. These have turned out really nice pigs, these big ones. We'll be butchering one on Saturday, so we'll see what the meat is like. And he's looking at this pig, and it's no better. And I said, well, the antibiotics are not doing any good. But the pigs, he's right in himself. There's no problem eating and growing. The only concern is when he's butchered, the skin might be wasted. And he had a good look at him, and he says, no, we need more antibiotics, but not the same as what we've given him. So I'm buying the antibiotics he's recommended. He's going to get them for me. I'll have to pay for it. Different antibiotic. So he's going to have another go with it, see if we can sort him out. The piglets are all happy. I'm going to give them a little bit more feed, because there's no scouring with them, and I'm keen to get as much feed into them as I can at that age, because everything's going on piglets that age. Nervous system, bones, everything. I've got wind feeding them with a scoop, so we know how much they are having in a day now, instead of throwing handfuls in. There's his scoop. A lot of flies in the pen today, with the rain yesterday, I would imagine. Yeah, they're into it. They're not fighting over it, but they're into it. So a little bit less for these others. Which I won't give them because they've got feed left on the floor. So we'll go and see what we've done at the end of the day on the fence line. I don't know if you can see there, that's not a terribly thick trunk, but look at the size of that root. So 1, 2, 3 holes dug. I think this one was chopped out, or it was half chopped out yesterday. And that's it. Oh, the fittings I wasn't able to get down to now. So Jean's going to ring the driller who lives in Mandawi and ask him to bring the fittings up we require when he comes back on site. So that's it for today. I'll leave it there and we'll do it all again tomorrow. Yeah, this is working well as well. This seat here and the Wi-Fi we put in. Last night we'd maybe 12, 14 people sat out here till 10 o'clock at night and later. Now the Wi-Fi box will empty at the end of the month and I'll let you know what's in it. But the spin-off from the Wi-Fi is where the money is made. But yeah, the seating and the Wi-Fi and the seating at the other end is working very well.